What up, what up, YouTube? Welcome back to another major market breakdown. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you've been here before, then you know the drill. We're gonna start off with DXY and go through all the major markets, and then go through, take a look at our trade of the month. It's slightly shifted. The conditions have slightly shifted, but not very much as far as like the trade of the month. That's still uh, slightly in our favor. We're gonna dig into it though. But to start off, let's take a look at DXY. It opened up, or not opened up. It closed above this little area we talked about last week, giving us a good sign that it was probably gonna continue higher, and it did. Um, they dropped. It was some good economic data that dropped last week for the dollar, and I'll say that I don't trust it as much as the market seems to trust it. Um, we've gotten a lot of revised data, and I mentioned it on one of the live shows this past week that there's been quite a lot of revisions done for good jobs numbers and employment numbers for earlier this year. So it's not, out of the realm to see that happen again. So even though the market likes this good news, I'm not completely sold on it. And let me show you over here. Where is the tab? Pulled it up. There it is. Starbucks is doing hecka layoffs. So this story right here is from DC. This one's Los Angeles. This one's San Francisco. That one's Seattle. It's quite. It's not just like in one place. Like it's been a few different stories from a few different places, saying that their town was shutting down Starbucks locations. Now, that's not like the end all be all, of course, for the U.S. economy. But if good jobs numbers are coming out at the same time as one of America's biggest companies is doing layoffs, then something's probably amiss. So I'm thinking that some of those numbers are gonna get revised. But as as it stands right now, at least for this week, the dollar's probably gonna be strong. So we're probably going to get another push towards this high that it made, and we'll see if it blows that out and decides to um close above it. I think we'll get a little bit more of a retracement, probably down to this level here. If I had to take a guess at it, take a little gander at it, we'll probably tap this level here before continuing higher on the dollar, and then um, on our pairs it's going to look like. Oh, well, I was going through analyzing stuff last night, so I already kind of have it there. I'm looking for the euro to kind of pull up to this and reject off of it, and then take another trip down to this low that it made here. I'll put a little mark right there so y'all can see the level on the chart and everything. Like right around at 16,500 is where I'll be targeting for sells. I'm taking sells this week on most of the major pairs. I'm less keen on selling AU just because like gold might start acting up, and then AU might start acting up. But if this level holds well, this level holds AU down, I'll definitely be looking to sell it there. Let me go ahead and drop a level down there. NFP week is afoot, so I want everybody to be trying to trade as safely as possible. GU is the one that I want to sell the most out of all the major pairs. Let me tell you why. So GU has been kind of soft on the economic data side. So at first it was not first, more so like a month or so ago, everything was kind of steady, but everything's kind of softened up, and we're supposed to get some more data coming out on GU, on GP this week. So depending on how soft that data is, this may be our cleanest sell. So we're probably gonna do a little bear flag to touch this, and then slop off of it. I don't think institutions are going to let it be too clean. Probably going to be a little choppy coming down off of it, but I think once we break below this area again, then it'll be clean towards here. We'll get a good looking trade off of that. And then gold. Ooh. So if this level holds, then I would expect gold to try the top again. But I don't. I have that level there just because it's a good. It was a good area of like really low volatility. So I just wanted to see how it reacted. But it's probably gonna melt straight through it and end up going to get this level here that we have, which kind of goes with the rest of our analysis there, with it having a bearish, more of a bearish week, and giving us an opportunity to get in this crazy up run on gold. As you can see, this has been nuts. I won't be risking a whole lot, but I do want to see about this entry here. I don't think gold is done, and I think once we get down here, something like some data revisions or more news is going to come out to the tune of the downside of the dollar, and that's going to uplift gold here. That's how I'm kind of seeing it play out. And then we have what I haven't touched Nasdaq. I want this area so bad, but price has just been so strong. Let's get a little bit deeper into it. So this is similar to that area I had marked off on gold. I'm seeing this it's a low volatility point that might give a little bounce. But yeah, I'm more so on the side of it's probably gonna melt through and go see about one of these wicks down here. But I do like these areas for very short term buys to catch any areas that were left here in case this does want to go into a sell trend. But it's been so strong, it's just not something I'm like super keen on selling. We would love a pullback, don't get me wrong, and it's definitely been like a bit overstretched, just a little bit overstretched, but it can go overstretched for a long time. So don't want to necessarily call it top, but if it starts trending to the downside, then we'll trade it as such. U.S. oil. Take a look at that. That trade is going well. We're actually almost at break even for the second entry. We put that. I think we marked that live. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was marked up. The second entry was marked up live on the channel. Went up, left us a little entry down there, came back, grabbed it, went up there. It's come back down, but we're still in the same conditions, especially with the dollar being on the stronger side. So at the most, my son, what is wrong? I don't see it really coming back and really violating this entry that much. It may touch it. It may come down and give a little bit of choppiness here, but I wouldn't expect it to do much outside of coming under like 64.9 ish area and then jumping off and giving us another run up towards this 67 target that we have here. So let me move that because we haven't actually hit our 67 target. Definitely be targeting that for this week. I think that'll get hit by Friday. And then last but not least, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I see it selling off a little bit more. My trading bot actually got into a Bitcoin or XRP sell. Well, one of them got into a Bitcoin sell, the other one got into an XRP sell. I just don't be really paying attention to the other one that much. It's a bigger account, kind of off into the ether for my kids later on. But once this low here, if this low here gets broken, then price is in jeopardy of going to see about probably 100K. Let me take a look. Well, I mean, there is some levels that buyers can come in and have a little something to say about it. Like 105 buyers might have something to say about it, and then um, if buyers don't say enough at 105 though, then 100K entries all day, for sure. But I mean, any of these, I mean, I wouldn't say any of these. Like I would let this entry go. I would be more so wanting this entry or catching a retracement bounce off of this entry if you're looking to get in Bitcoin for the bullishness. I don't like to sell Bitcoin very much myself. If one of my algos does it, I personally it just doesn't feel good in my heart of hearts to sell Bitcoin. I don't really care how good the entry is, just because it's such a bullish instrument. I like to wait sales out in my manual trading, but it does look like it's gonna be selling for a little bit, and then CAD JPY. So I got stopped out in profit on everything. I don't even know why I still have these here. Well, let me get rid of these. So with U.S. oil on the up and up, right? We have to expect CAD JPY to do the same thing. So CAD JPY moves with oil, and AUD USD moves with gold, just for future reference, understanding how some of these pairs move with commodities and whatnot. So the CAD is a big oil pair. So oil's doing good, CAD's gonna do good. As you can see, oil did good, CAD did good. So I'll be expecting it to go catch these area, at least break this area here and give some stoppage when oil cools off. So I'm not looking to be in any more sells on CAD JPY. So that's the update on the what was the trade of the month. But I said if conditions changed, then the trade would change. I'm a big fundamental trader. I love being on the charts, talking about the charts, but the charts don't mean nothing outside of the information that's pulling them up and down, right? So if you guys have gotten in and out of the CAD JPY trade, was looking for more entries, I'd honestly expect for, let me actually take this box here and move it, and take this box here, get rid of it. I'd expect price to do something like bounce off of this little, it was a slightly lower volume area there, and give a little bit of a bounce off of there. So probably a slight little retracement from where we're currently at, and then a yank towards the highs as oil goes up. Now, if that U.S. data or more bad news hits the medias quicker than expected, then all that's null and void, and you can basically just go rewatch last week's episode, because all that would be like reinstated. But this is sort of like a shift of the wind a little bit here with the data that came out on the USD. We have NFP on the table this week, so y'all need to trade safe, trade smart, don't over risk, don't you know what I'm saying, open up no crazy lot sizes or nothing like that just because that one chat sent out a signal. Don't do it. All right, I love y'all. Make sure you're kind to somebody today. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.